Okay. Let me get everything on. Hopefully, you can see the game. Oh, Bomber. Hello. Bomber, if you're casting, let me see. Can I unmute you? Or have you muted yourself? Well, and they didn't set observer delay to 0. How fantastic. Well, it gives me a chance to get started. Bomber?
Hello, hello.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. Okay. I don't know why it didn't let me talk.
It's because typically, if you don't have the caster role, then you can't talk in the casting
Oh,
booth.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
Do you want to help cast, or are you just here to watch?
No, 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 no. I can't do that.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess if you're just here to watch, then you can. I would prefer if you mute yourself, just so that you don't.
Yeah, I'm pushed to talk anyway. So.
Ah, cool, cool.
Are you gonna stream it?
Yeah, I'm
Right?
stream on
Right away?
Twitch.
Okay. All right. No, no, no. Oh wait, what's your Twitch thing again?
COH_Vector. I'll give you a link. It's probably just easier.
Thank you.
I've still got like 40 seconds before the game starts, so. There you go. Oh, I forget I still have that as my
Thanks,
profile picture.
mighty.
Okay. Okay, and
This is it.
here we go for the first game of the January 2023 co-government issue Discord prize fight. It's going to be about two games as the start, both 4v4s, and there's going to be a 4v4 for the finale. On the Allied side, on this first game, we have Bilbo Swaggins playing as the Brits, we have Big Mac playing as the Soviets, Junko playing as the Brits, and then Commando Kart also as the Soviets. So no USF in this 4v4. And in the north, there is Yukino playing as the only Wehrmacht player, and then of course Sidewinder, Kokomoose, and Dressel all playing as OKW. So pretty early on, we see Junko has immediately gone for Mobile Assault Regiment, likely going to go for those combat recovery sappers. We see the commanders. Dressel's immediately picked Grand Offensive, but that seems to be the only early commander picks for both teams. So it looks like a lot of players going to play a little bit sort of reactively, see what the enemies are going to do before they make their final decision. Yukino, yeah, going for tier 1. Sidewinder going for the early Kugelwagen, getting some map control. No combat just yet, but we do see Kokomoose first to fire some shells. Stern Pioneer squad on the fuel. Pretty standard play here from Sidewinder and Yukino, setting up the MG42 to cover the fuel as the infantry force their way through. There is a Vickers getting into the building from Bilbo, so this is likely going to stop the forward advance from the Axis, but the Kubelwagen is there. And a lot of movement from all different directions. It's going to be difficult for the Allies to counter this, except for the fact that the Universal Carrier has just turned up. And there's no snares because Sidewinder is, of course, as the OKW. Doesn't get Panzerfaust until he upgrades the headquarters. Early mortar has just been built. That looks like, yep, that's Big Mac building the mortar. Get some suppression on the flanking grenadiers. Looks like the Allies are going to come away victorious from this early engagement. Meanwhile, on the other side, another Universal Carrier from Junko. Good call, I'd say.
Field recovery teams are ready to salvage vehicles.
Pretty easy capture of the victory point for Dressel there. No resistance. Nobody yet to catch. Everybody yet to capture the middle VP. Looks like Sidewinder might be sending a Volks Grenadier over to just cap up those munitions points in the VP in the mid. But a pretty good hold from the Allies in the left side with the fuel, and they're actually capping the right side fuel as well. This could be double fuel pretty early on for the Allies. Bit of a push there for the Volks Grenadiers. Looks like he was thinking about going and stopping the cap. Still no commander picks other than the ones we saw at the start. See, Bilbo has Royal Artillery, Vanguard Operations and Special Weapons, so could be going for that Crocodile late game. Big Mac going for the incredible NKVD Rifle Disruption Tactics, which is a very fun commander, not necessarily the most competitive, but he does have some good commanders, good solid commanders to back it up. Mechanized support obviously being the standout here with the ISU. And also Terror Tactics, which is also typically more of a meme commander, but can be used to good effect if you play it correctly. Got a snare in on Junker's Universal Carrier, who is yet to upgrade. He can get the Vickers. Meanwhile, on the that was Cart. Sorry, not Big Mac. Big Mac. Oh no, Big Mac does have those commanders. Cart has NKVD as well, mechanized support and airborne troops. Sorry. And on the Axis side, as we see the huge, looks like a concentrated push from the left-hand side over to the right. A good big push on this side. Sidewinder coming in with elite armor, Overwatch, and Grand Defensive. Probably going to go Overwatch, especially because he's missed out on the Panzer Fusilier window and the elite armor, the SDKFZ 221 window possibly. There, Yukino bringing joint ops, so left guns and packs. Lightning War and Jaeger armor. Could be seeing an elephant later on. Could be seeing elephant versus ISU 152. And then Koka bring the Jagdtiger, so it could be 2 heavy tank destroyers versus 2 heavy tank destroyers if it ends up getting that far into the game. I think that push from the left-hand side to the right could have dislodged this side, but the MG42's been flanked by the conscripts. You only have one single Stone Pioneer to worry about, although they aren't actually firing at it. Oh, never mind, there's another MG42 that's made its way over here. Could lose a conscript here if it's unlucky. If the MG42 gets a burst, it doesn't. Saves the conscript on retreat. Sidewinder's got his SWS half-track out. He hasn't yet got an upgraded half-track, so could be a tactic, but probably is maybe a lack of micro. I'm not sure. I've hasten to say anything about Sidewinder's micro because he is much a better player than I am. But looks like he might have forgotten about his half-track there, given that it's not even upgrading and he has floating quite a bit of resource. So I think all of that push from the left to the right that's achieved is them losing the left completely and not even gaining the right. So that could have been that was a pretty unsuccessful push, but they do have 2 VPs, they got the middle, and they have at least their side on the right, and they could even take out this universal carrier, but the Grenadier's just too slow to get it. Bilbo's universal carrier gets around the hedge, and in comes the AEC to mitigate. Sorry. Grenadiers have to retreat. But on the right here we see Dressel coming in with, this is all of his units. This is Stone Pioneers and Panzer Fusiliers with a Raketten in the support. But he meets the entire Soviet army and he's going to have to retreat because of this Maxim gun. It's going to suffer quite heavily from this unsuccessful push. One squad's out, the other one has to pull back. Another squad suppressed because of the Vickers and the universal carrier. That was a completely unsuccessful push. Maybe he should have waited for his half-track to come out, but there is an AT gun and an AEC here that would have completely mitigated it. We've seen a shift. Looks like the Axis are now going to go for the light artillery to try and force off the Allies' embedded position. Triple conscripts just blobbing their way to the Panzer Fusiliers. Why not if you have the manpower? But there is now, here comes the flak half-track and there's no AT gun nearby. It's going to completely stop this assault. Where's the AEC in all of this? It's had to fall back because of a damaged engine. Looks like not very much is going on the left-hand side, just a bit of a stalemate here with the MGs. A lot of defense has been put up though. So if the Germans ever try, we know what's going to happen. Bilbo just noticing yet to upgrade his universal carrier despite having the resources. Possibly he's saving them, but I think he's just forgotten. Could be good to go for that Vickers K, or possibly even the Wasp if he's feeling spicy. Bit of a very forward position to put his mortar there for Big Neck, but you never know, maybe it's for a purpose. Snare goes in on the universal carrier, and the fuel now goes into Allied hands, despite there being a lot of units that could take it. So this is now double fuel for the Allies. Axis looking possibly in a pretty bad situation, but they are doing a pretty concerted push through mid. Let's see, what sort of teching has there been? Sidewinder's gone for mechanized, going straight for the Stuka. For the amount of machine guns and mortars, it could be very successful, especially on this side. Dressel obviously going for battle groups, so you got the AA half-track out. Suppressed in the infantry, but he's got to be careful of the 6-pounder, who doesn't get to fire a shot. Slightly poor timing, but he does destroy the wall to allow him to block a better shot in the future. Universal carry is crippled, has to get out of there, but somehow they've managed to force out the machine gun from the building. As the glider arrives, Commando is immediately being built. So now the Germans have taken both fuels. It's going to be double fuel for the Germans. Let's see how long they can hold it. They need to get this Pack 40 up for the double light vehicles. But I think the Allies, the practice of building these sandbags, it seems to just be getting in the way. I think if the AT gun needs to set up, I'm surprised it doesn't have line of sight. Let me just check. No, it doesn't have line of sight, but if it did, this could be a dead universal carrier if he gets caught out, because there's going to be a difficult reversing path through these sandbags. It should see now, unless that did no damage. Nothing. They know it's there, but they're not setting up. There it is. Stuka taking its first shot on mid, but looks like good hit on the machine gun. Nothing much else though. Machine gun's got to retreat. Just about survives on one man. Pretty good advance here, looks like, from Dressel, but there is an AT gun and a machine gun holding him off. Half-track has to retreat. AT gun's low health. The AT gun misses, but they've managed to force off most of the resistance on this side. It could allow them to take back what territory they've lost. It's pretty even, looks like, on the territory right now, but it's going to be turning, I think, more into the German favor. Kokomu's getting his Schwerpanzer headquarters up. He's gone for battle group as well. It doesn't look like he's got too much out of it. He looks like he went for the LEIG and that's it. Let's see. Any other commander picks? We see Sidewinder did go for Overwatch in the end. Bilbo, of course, went for Vanguard for the forward logistics slider. So, and I think we see this is our first medium tank out as the Cromwell from Junko. Doesn't look like it's had the best start because it seems to have taken a hit from an AT gun, and it might take another one here as it does. It's going to get snared as well. No, it doesn't because the squads are forced off. This could be a dead Fusilier, but the AT gun barrage, the stolen Zis gun, forces away the squad. And this is going to have to be a full AT gun retreat from the Germans on this side. Big Mac capping mid with the mortar instead of the conscripts. It's amazing that these guys don't see each other despite how close they are. But it's just this burning wreck, unfortunately. There we go. First shots ring out. Don't do much. So MG34 there, facing the wrong direction. This could be a dead Colts Grenadier. No, looks like he's going to be able to retreat out. Unless the infiltration commandos from Junko get in. Don't quite have the range to do it, unfortunately. And here comes the AA half track. He's not going to have any of that. Conscripts going to chance their arm and they actually force it away, threatening the AT grenades. Meanwhile, on the other side, there's another resurgence from the Germans. Just looks like it's just from Yukino, who's got quite a large prepared position. 2 AT guns, 2 machine guns, and a mortar. Going for the true Noah's Ark build. Artillery doesn't do much. Second Stuka barrage only takes 1 model. And he retreats back. But this instead, we've got a Katyusha now on this side. Doesn't get any kills with its first barrage. Just a bit of damage. Fuel's now decapped. And we've got Bren commandos possibly looking to stop the advance. What's this? German call-in or a British call-in? Might be... Yes, it's coordinated fire from the officer. I think it was a bit of a waste because there's nobody there, but it will possibly destroy the building, stopping the Germans from using it in the future. Sidewinder went both mechanized and battle group, possibly going straight for a King Tiger. I don't think I've actually seen it, other than maybe Big Sexy, I don't think I've seen many people go straight for King Tiger in these games. But it could be good if they need to really break out of the stalemate that it looks like this game might turn into. There's his third supply half track going now for the Schwer. Gressel's Schwer's up, but he doesn't have enough to get any medium tanks out. Might have a... Yeah, I mean... Hart might have a bit of trouble getting into this, but I think he... oh no, he won't be able to destroy the half track after it's repaired, but... He only has 1 AT gun to break this, but he does have the Katyusha. As long as he can get vision on that, he might get some good kills with that. Universal Carrier takes a Shrek. Cromwell's repaired, and there is a demo on the regular point, not in any cover. So if they're paying attention, they'll see it. It could be an unsuccessful use of 65 munitions. AT guns pushing in, Katyusha coming in as well, doesn't get a good hit. AT guns right there, he just needs to keep going, avoid the snare from the Fusiliers, possibly gonna take another hit, but he gets away without a second hit from the AT gun. It's not turning. Going for the crush possibly, goes into the smoke, tries to get away, gets away with it, only takes 1 hit. Grenade goes in, a lot of damage, but it seems to be they've taken out the AA half track. Zis barrage coming in as well, but there is now a flank, but the Maxim's there. Unsuccessful flank from Koka. Ooh, but he might lose the conscripts. It doesn't look like he will though. They're just out of the red cover now. Maxim's setting up again. I'm gonna have the Arc of Fire to get those Sturms. Well, it's gonna get the Fusiliers until the smoke comes in to block him. We see. Will they spot the demo as they run over it? Possibly. T-34's coming in, might force them into that direction. They're walking towards the demo. It looks like they've seen it though. They've run away from it. They haven't shot it yet. I think they know it's there. I think he knows it's there. This barrage hits directly on top of the Sturms.
New land mattress ready to go.
Surprising that it didn't do any damage, any model kills. Fusiliers in a dangerous position, have to retreat. Panzer IV's taken a hit already. Has to be careful around this AT gun. Does take a good shot into this squad. 2 AT guns need to be constantly on the lookout for that Panzer IV. But here comes the Stuka. Right on them, on the AT guns, takes out a mortar and 4 of the 6 models of the Zis gun. Pretty good hit, and a good shot from the Cromwell takes out most of the health of that AT gun. And Bilbo resurging on his side, taking the fuel back for the Allies. There's been a pretty good hold in terms of VPs for the Axis, but the fuel's been pretty back and forth. Now we see Sidewinder's planted that's a warning flare by the looks of things. So even though he's right there, he will definitely know when someone walks into it. If there's any minesweepers nearby, that'll stop that from having any effect. Junko firing the land mattress, doesn't know where the enemy are, so he's just guessing that they'd be repairing here, but they aren't. If he had hit this large blob, that might have been very devastating, and in fact we're seeing a 3rd AT gun from Dressel. 3 Panzer Fusiliers, 2 Sturm Pioneers, and 3 AT guns. It's going to be a pretty tough nut to crack for the Allies. Unless the Katyusha can get some good hits and get that creeping barrage. Panzer IV out for Yukino. In mid, we've got a T-70, but no resistance other than the low health Raketenwerfer taking mortar hits. It looks like the warning flares have gone off already. And a T-34 coming through. 2 suppressed squads, this could be bad. Good first shot from the T-34. T-70's looking for a flank. Or he could be possibly trying to find the Stuka. T-34 working in unison with the T-70. T-34 takes the first hit. T-70 just firing through the bushes. Well microed there from Big Mac to force that thing off without taking too many hits. Could lose the No, doesn't lose the AT gun. Gets away with it. Fuel now going into Allied hands on the right. Pretty concerted push with the Cromwell here, routing the German forces, blocking the Zis gun, but he's decided he doesn't want any of it because there's another Raketen here. Zis gun takes the shot, he's 1 hit away. Is he going to go for the attack round? Does go for it, misses it. Looks like the squad died as well. Must have been a section. Yukino's kind of been rolled up on her side. Mid, still see this squad in the house, but the tanks are there to stop it. And we'll see the Stuka firing again soon. Here it comes. Stuka coming in on mid on these emplacements. First hit directly on the mortar, takes it out. Good shot there from the Stuka. Could have been pretty devastating there for the guards, but luckily not direct hit. Good hit though from the T-34 cart. Takes out 3 Pulse Grenadiers. Oh, but it looks like he's going to lose his AT gun. And there is a Raketenwerfer to force them away. This is going to be a stolen Zis gun. No, he's salvaging it. Very dangerous to do that on the front line. Lost 2 models because of it. No, it's just going to destroy it. Doesn't need it. Mine went off. Did he lose? I think that's a loss. That's something. That's a lot of damage. Could lose the squadron retreat. Doesn't get it because the conscript's not the greatest on retreat accuracy. Let's see. Second Katyusha out for Cart. Oh, this Cromwell's gotten a bit too big for its boots. Overextended into the double AT guns. However, there is the 6-pounder. Doesn't have the second shot. And there is a marked Panzer IV. Briefly at least. Or, no, a button Panzer IV, sorry. Shusho coming in on the infantry. No, it's just on the retreat path, so looks like they're not going to go for that. Is that both Katyushas fired on retreat? Well, it looks like they got one squad. Not much else from the rest of the barrage, though. Dressel now coming out with the Tiger. First heavy tank of the game is the Tiger from Dressel. It's the OKW version. Going to be coming over onto the right hand side. There's not a huge amount of heavy AT, there's just the 6-pounder. But as if by magic, we have Junko building a Firefly, but he's not got it on the front line. He needs to get that moved up. There are skill planes in the middle. Going to do some pretty good damage to these Soviet tanks. Panzer IV deciding not to push in because he is injured quite heavily. But that will allow them to retake the mid. And there's no AA from the Allies. Nobody went front mount. Oh, P4 goes down to the 6-pounder. Smoke comes in on top of it. Tiger uncontested right now. Where's the okay, here comes the Firefly. It's slightly too late to have the initial impact it wanted, just like that Raketenwerfer did on the T-70 there. That is 2 Raketens, and revealed the Jaeger lights in the middle with by shooting at the guards. Ah, here we go. Yes, Big Mac immediately, after seeing the skill planes, has built himself a half-track, which we will then subsequently upgrade. Well, AT guns could take out the T-34 here, they do! That's annoying for the Big Mac there, to lose both his T-70 and his AT and his T-34. No tanks now from Big Mac at all, so I think he's just going to have to go straight for the ISU. Luckily he's pretty close, but I guess you'd probably want to have some sort of screening vehicles for that thing, especially when you're kind of alone in your area of the map. Bit of a push here from Dressel. It looks like he's lost 2 AT guns. Both of his Raketens have gone. Stuka was in mid. Don't think it did a huge amount. Maybe he got a couple models. She's just fired by the looks of things, and there is an Su-85 now on this side, which I think is a good call. If he's on focus sight, he should be able to see the Tiger now. But the conscripts going in will be enough. There it is, first shell fired. The Su-85 now has shown its colours. If the works in unison with the Firefly, it could take out this Tiger, even if it doesn't overextend. Barrage there from Junko takes out the MG-34. Could give open passage to the fuel point if they want to cap it. Ooh, this could be a dead T. This could be a dead. Not quite, because there was a bit of a block there from the T-34, but they get away with it. It's not looking good here. There's a large push here from Coker and Dressel on this side. This could be the collapse of the right-hand side if they don't get their act together pronto with the Allies. ISU 152 has made its way to mid, loading the high explosive, getting ready to destroy squads of infantry. The moment it sees them, here comes the first shot. Just takes out the cover mainly, but does a lot of health damage to that Volksgrenadier. Second shot, it's just misses. In comes the Tiger on the right, as U-85 is not repaired. Sherman Firefly's a bit far to help, possibly. Is he on? He's not on focus sight, so he's not going to see it. Oh, until it hits the mine. Brilliant mine placement. Firefly's just getting into action now. T-34 looks like he might go for the ram here. He's going for it. Here it comes. True shock. AT gun on the flank there. There is. Here it comes. Here comes the anti-tank overwatch. Almost unnecessary as the Firefly destroys the Tiger. He's going to have to get out of there because he's going to take a snare if he's not careful. Doesn't get the flak half track, but he gets the Tiger, and that's the main thing. There goes the biggest resistance on this side of the map. The Panzer IV died ages ago, and there's no more tanks here. Kokomoose has gone for a left gun, but he's gonna need to go for another tank. I think he's gonna go straight for the King Tiger because he's got all three bases. Dressel might do the same, but he's not got anywhere near enough resources to do it. And there it is, the King Tiger, and something going down. Looks like a Brit plane. He's going on a flanking maneuver for the. He's going for it, but there's the Panzer IV, the Panther, and the AT gun. They know it's coming. He's going for the Panzerwerfer. Is he going to get it? He misses the first shot. He needs to smoke out. The shell from the Panther misses, and the Panzer Grenadiers take it out.
The enemy hit our armor rather badly.
Good try, but unfortunately wasn't perfectly executed. He got spotted on the way round, I think possibly by some squads. So unfortunately unsuccessful raid there from Bilbo. Shusha's now firing in. Doesn't get too many hits by the looks of things. Panzer IV is going to run into the range of the Crocodile. First shell penetrating. Firefly was about to be flanked by the P4, but he gets away. He gets forced away, sorry. ISU still in mid, going to be holding off the infantry quite well. Crocodile looking to wreak some havoc. Going to burning out the machine gun, but here comes the skill planes from Sidewinder. Not possibly going to not be most effective. Here comes the strafe. Not an awful strafe, but definitely not enough to do. Not enough to be as influential as maybe he wanted it to be. Nice. Taking a lot of health damage on that squad. This could be a King Tiger there. We've got can't with the anti-tank overwatch. They need to keep line of sight. Churchill's getting broadsided by the AT guns. Gonna try to get out of there, but they don't have line of sight to finish off the King Tiger for that anti-tank overwatch. This is gonna be a dead Churchill. Bit of a waste of the ability there, and there is so many Stern Pioneers to repair the King Tiger back at base. Shame they weren't able to keep line of sight, but looks like they're gonna return the favor with zeroing. And Joko's not retreating. This could be a dead. There it is, first shell right on top. Takes out.
Blasted swines just knocked out a vehicle.
takes out the Firefly. There goes a lot of the AT on this side. There's just the Su-85 now, and the Raketen is back at base, so... And a decrewed 6-pounder. It's going to be tough for them to fight back now that the King Tiger's not even damaged anymore. Oops. Yeah, the attack map. Ooh, Katyusha now getting caught out by the Oversoldat. And luckily, no way of really doing huge amounts of damage. We hear the King Tiger coming in mid. Area denial systems firing, but behind the enemy. It's gonna be ineffectual. ISU looks like he's there to force away a marked King Tiger. Here comes the strafe. This is strafing support. It's less than half health. It's about a third. ISU doesn't want it. Doesn't want to risk it, especially with this much AT hanging about. P4 coming in, gets a rear armor penetration on the Churchill. Firefly's there, but he's getting a lot of hits here. Panther could finish it off with an attack round. He doesn't bother, he destroys the Universal Carrier instead. Firefly survives though, which is the most important thing. Oh, Stuka Zufus getting real close there. Luckily, it doesn't look like Big Max actually saw it. Just gets away with that. Half health now on the ISU from the double AT guns. Here comes the Stuka, takes out one of the mortars and almost takes out the Zist gun. Guards rifles getting onto the cap point. There's two invisible AT guns here. And here's the King Tiger coming back for more. He's spotted by the AT guns, but he doesn't know it yet. Tiger was replaced on this side. Tigers taking shots, taking good damage, but it looks like we've got some sort of call in. It's zeroing again. Gonna have to pull back his units out of the circle. King Tigers coming in. Probably think about getting that Raketen to cap the mid VP. KT getting a bit brave here. Doesn't go for it. Possibly. We got focus sight, but they can't see it. Turn left. Just turn slightly left, Big Mac, please. Burst shell comes in, that should be enough. ISU's reloading the AP. Two bounces from the ASU. Mind hit from the Panzer IV. Saving looks like the allies from certain demise. King Tiger's pushing in as well from the right. The Tiger possibly could be as well. There's only one AT gun in the way and a very injured Su-85. King Tiger in mid's marked though. Double. Oh, the two Fireflies don't go for it because of the double AT guns. King Tiger on the right hand side, only mildly injured. What is there? There's a Firefly coming there. Tiger yet to make a move. Will we see another Stuka shell coming in? ISU's got the high explosive loaded. He's firing in on the Panzer, on the Raketen, but there goes the Stuka from the T-34. And the ISU takes out the Raketen in one shell left. And then Zist barrage on the MG. It's going to be hopefully forcing it away. Good hit. A very good hit from the ISU there. Takes another model out of the MG. MG gets away. Panzer IV's finally repaired. So good It's good defense there from the Allies. IR Searchlight half track is suiciding. I think that might have been a micro mistake, but he's getting out of there. He's just moving it a bit further up. Right's pretty hard fought, mid's pretty tough as well. And on the left, Bilbo Swaggins is constantly back and forth with Yukino here. It's been pretty even in terms of map control most of this game. In terms of fuel control, it's been dead even. Let's see. No, Yukino hasn't gone for the elephant, but they could if they lost the tanks, so I think that's the plan if they end up losing any vehicles. Just going to replace it with the elephant. Panzerwerfer possibly could be in a dangerous position with the two Fireflies coming in. It's not moving them, just needs line of sight. Here they come. Don't have line of sight yet. The AT gun's going to force them off, and there is the crocodile support, but they don't feel like they want to go for it. Pack 40 on red 2. It's going to be difficult to kill. Finally sees the Rakettenwerfer, gets it out of there.
Reconnaissance Stuka, forward and ready to fly.
Alright, it's pretty stale. It's pretty much a stalemate right now because no side really wants to push into the other. There's a lot of AT from the Allies, and there's a lot of heavy tanks from the Axis. It looks like a mine got shot there by the King Tiger, unintentional, I'd imagine. Going for a hidden AT gun, but must have been revealed reasonably recently. Where's the ISU? It's back getting repaired. It's low health. So there goes both of Big Mac's frontal AT guns. We've just got the Rakettenwerfer now. The Tiger is pushing in. Could take out the Firefly. Gets the finishing round. Su-85's there though. Does he feel like he wants to just go for it? There's a T-34 and an AT gun there. The T-34 might go for the ram. It looks like he is. And there comes anti-tank Overwatch on the mid, not even on the crippled Tiger. Su-85's gonna try, but he bounces. Rakettenwerfer does penetrate though. Land Mattress going for the kill possibly, but it's not gonna do enough. This is red smoke. It's gonna be zeroing. And propaganda as well. Good time on the propaganda. Take out the Rakettenwerfer. The zeroing is going to take out a lot of the Allied infantry if they're not careful. Commissars on one model. On the retreat possibly. Tiger didn't get taken out. Skill planes over here on the left. Go for the strafe on the Fireflies. Does a lot of damage. Just outside of at least the ring that's shown on the actual terrain. King Tiger now coming into the middle. This could be pretty bad for the Allies. They're unable to mitigate, but there is a lot of anti-tank in the mid. King Tiger though is uncounted on the right. The Su-85's 1 HP gets killed, looks like possibly by an attack ground. And now it's just Katyushas and nothing else. T-34's on the build, but there's nothing that T-34 can really do. Snare doesn't penetrate, so you don't get the damaged engine. And this AT gun's getting flanked by a Tiger. It's really looking bad for the Allies on this side. Meanwhile on the left, could be better, but it's not too bad. Double Firefly, remember. Could be a dead Panzer IV if he's a bit quick here with this Churchill Crocodile. He needs to just go for it. There it is. Firefly gets the kill. Has to get out of there because of the Pack 40, but there goes a Panzer IV in mid. King Tiger and a Pack 43 behind the building is now in mid. This is going to be tough for the Allies to push into. ISU has line of sight though, gets a reasonably good damage on the King Tiger. Retreating the AT gun, very injured. Mid, I think, is the Allies' strongest point right now. But they've got to be careful. I don't think they know the Pak-43 is here yet. But it hasn't fired. What do they have to counter it? They have the Katyushas, which haven't died. So, Katyushas haven't fired in a while. They'll actually hit the tulip rockets there. It stuns the Tiger. If only temporarily. They're running for the snare, but they don't get it. They're possibly just going to go for it on the half track. They do. Gonna lose a conscript for it though. But this could be a dead Tiger. They're going in for the ram. Do we see AT Overwatch? We do, but he misses the ram. Ram doesn't have the range. Will we see the artillery Overwatch goes in on the light vehicle first, and it just hits one hit on the Tiger. Main gun crit though on the on the Jagdpanzer. Jagdpanzer's gonna go down. Tiger isn't getting challenged right now. If the T-34 goes for it, he could probably get it. Just gets away on the faintest sliver of health. Mid's now solidly German. There's a lot of tank guns here. Engineers getting destroyed by these overs. Katyusha coming in, but it's not doing huge amounts. And missed surprisingly from the Panzerschreck. This is going to be the death of this Katyusha. Gotta feel bad for that poor maneuvering. That's going to be some bad RNG when it comes to that pathing. Mark comes in on the Tiger. Possibly unnecessary considering they won't be able to make use of it, but does get a couple good hits. It's on half health. It's going to keep it out of the fight for a little bit. Poker Goose's Pak-43 is yet to fire as well. I think they might know it's there, but they, well, with the recon plane up, they definitely know it's there. So they know not to challenge that. We've got the Panzerwerfer, possibly with the Stuka coming in soon after. Don't know where the Panzerwerfer landed, but whatever. T-34 though is going for the Stuka. The death of that. Oh, he just said he goes for the Searchlight half track. Gets one hit. Is he going to stay for another? Misses, unfortunately, and the Pak-43 is setting up again to get a shot. First shot fires, goes straight through. It's the T-34. Searchlight half track just has to get out of there now. Looks like left-hand side is firmly allied. What's the play here? Because I think it's really even on the VPs, and we're 45 minutes into this. Mine's going down on that road. I think I don't think Cart would have seen that because he hasn't got the focus sight on. Good hit from the Katyusha though. Takes a lot of models out from there, and the retreat as well takes one of the squads out. And there goes the Jaeger command squad. Good pick there from the Allies to take out a lot of those squads. What's the play now? Tiger coming in from the right. What do they have? They have a Churchill and a Firefly. But also they have zeroing coming down on the Allies. Good. Oh my god, that's looks like a pretty decent Stuka, taking out most of the models in that conscript. Tiger has to avoid the repair, like stop the repairs halfway. He's got the spearhead on. Panzerwerfer just suppresses, doesn't do a huge amount. King Tiger trying to force off the guards from the mid. Searchlight half track gets his searchlight broken again. It's gonna be captured. It's gonna be Allied middle VP. Su-85 is ready. Ooh, but also the Pak-43 was also ready, and alongside the Pak-40 it destroys the Su-85 before it can make a huge impact. Ooh, you love to see that. But I think that's going to now be a German mid-VP. Su-85 goes for the second shot, forces them off. Just gets away on one model. 8 T-guns are ready for it. Panther's pushing in, gets some hits though, doesn't want to try it. Still in Allied hands, this mid-VP now. See, Katusha looks like he's going for the barrage towards the direction of this at Pak-43. And it's still under contention, but there's only a T-34 stopping them from capping it, and it doesn't manage to stop the cap. Possibly a big push here from the right-hand side. Su-85 getting hit by the Jagdpanzer. Ram goes in on the King Tiger, the Vet 2 King Tiger, and here comes the AT Overwatch. If they can maintain line of sight on this, Churchill's trying it. There goes the T-34. AT Overwatch is still coming down. Churchill should probably just sacrifice it. Here comes the rockets, the tulips. There goes the King Tiger. Churchill stuck in with the fight, and with the decrew of the Pak-43, successful attack there from the Allies. Oh, complete destruction of that AAT gun as well. This could be a complete destruction of the Pulse Grenadiers as well. They just about get away. We'll see, the left gun facing the mid. Even firing, should probably oh no, this is not looking good for this.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Just gets forced off with the 2 Fireflies. King Tiger gets buttoned and marked, possibly. Yeah. No, just buttoned. Germany now capping the mid VP. Back up to 2 victory points. Why'd I have to pick the longest game to cast first? I'm so tired. But then doesn't actually finish the cap, gets deleted by the ISU, which has made it to Vet 3. Gets a better accuracy and faster movement speed, I think. Yeah. It's gonna go back into Allied hands in the mid. Hazel up is firing, sorry. Just looks like it does mostly suppression. Doesn't get huge kills. Need to get those engineers out. Though they lose them. They had friends as well. Stuka forcing away the rocket, but doesn't go quite on the retreat that they wanted. We have an invisible Jagdpanzer. Su-85 misses the return fire. T-34's looking to possibly make some moves here towards the Stuka. Is he going to stay with the idea? No, he doesn't want to risk the fast, and the strafe is coming in at the same time. Do we have an AA in all of this? We do. AA is shooting down the planes as they come in, but there's 4 of them. Sorry, Jesus. I'm so tired. It's being capped again. Two bases simultaneously on the King Tiger. Panther nearly gets taken out by the double Fireflies.
Squad of infantry has been killed. Death before retreat.
It's a failed to cap the mid VP. We've got the Pack 43s now going back to help from Kokomoose. I wonder will we see. So, I wonder will they catch an glimpse of it before they finish it.
King Tiger ready. Direct and easy.
Okay, Kokus rebuilt this King Tiger. Good. Could possibly need it over here, but there is artillery coming down. No, I think that might just be propaganda. And maybe it was AT Overwatch? This Tiger really seems like it's been struggling on its own. I think he needs his brother. Oh, great shot there from the ISU. Takes out the squadron retreat. Pack 43's in place. We see the double land mattress. First one on the right, not doing much. Second one going into the mid. Just looks like it's slightly shy of the Pack 43, but they definitely know it's there now. Hearing coming down on the land mattresses though. Just about get away.
Pioneers has arrived.
Oh my god. Here comes the Suka. Where is it? It's on the AT gun, takes it out. Takes out the mortar as well, fully destroys the weapons. Middle's being contested by the conscripts, but they see the Jaegers. Looks like it's gonna go back into Allied hands, this cap. Katyusha comes in on the Pack 43. Finishes off the crew. Takes 2 of the models away. On minimum health. There goes the crew. Where's the AT guns to destroy it? Su-85's there. Get that shot in. There it goes. First shell in. She decides to go for the live target instead. Possibly a good idea. Oh, but I think that what we're gonna see here is a recap of the Pack 43 by the Big Mac. It was a brave maneuver, but unfortunately unsuccessful. And this could actually be pretty bad for them. They haven't gone for to destroy it yet. We've got marked target on the King Tiger. Where's the ISU? They used to have the AP loaded. Su-85 could get caught out here. Does. HE loaded, does nothing. Junko now goes for the cap of the Pack 43. Gets one shot on the 5. Stunning from the T-34. He turning the gun around. Will he get another shot on this Panther? No, the Schwer Panther ain't gonna take it, but it does fire! The Pack 43 fired! Okay, but just destroyed in there. Speaking of destroyed, there goes the Panther. Mid-speed cap, but on the right we've got a push here from Dressel and Coca. Tigers galore. We've got 2 tank destroyers, possibly looking to mitigate, and an unrepaired T-34. Mid, there's not a lot to counter the allies here. Raketans both go down to the Katyusha. Katyusha could destroy the gun as well. Mostly just light damage to the gun. Gonna need to get something to destroy it. King Tiger's coming in. Gets a good shot on the on the guards. This Su-85 needs to think about what its best target is. It needs to kind of turn around, deal with that King Tiger. This is going to be a dead Ober if it's not careful. Doesn't quite take the squad out. But that's a lot of damage though. Su-85 to counter the losses. It looks like he was going to go for the Raketen there, but decides against it. Good call in my opinion. Dude, this ISU is completely destroying it. Pretty stiff competition from the Axis on this side. They've spotted the Jagdpanzer, sorry. Snare going in. There's both snares on both of the tanks, and here comes AT Overwatch. The infantry are maintaining line of sight. Could be a dead Tiger. Main gun crit on the Tiger. And there it goes. Could be a dead Jagdpanzer 4 if there's a lot of artillery right in the border. Where's the AT vehicles? There goes one of them. Down goes that was the Firefly. King Tigers caught out of position. Conscript going to go for the AT grenade. Su-85 needs to follow it up, but he's not close enough. Mid's being decapped, but doesn't finish it. Su-85 doesn't know about the hidden Jagdpanzer. Ooh, this could be a dead King Tiger. Su-85 is much far forward. Bounce from the AT grenade. He's going to have to retreat the conscripts. Is he going to go for the attack ground here? He does, but he misses. Su-85 is going to get out of there. T-34 is going to go in instead. It's going to be a ramp. It doesn't get it. It decrews it instead. That's unfortunate. Especially if they are able to take that T-34 now. I think it would be worth Kart's while to try and destroy it. Here he goes. Oh, but he's going for the King Tiger first. He gets a bounce. Would it be worth sacrificing this? Second shot kills it! Worth sacrifice. There goes the SU. T-34 still crewable though. They might think about trying to get a squad in that soon, but Coker's not got much to do it with. What about Dressel? He's got more squads. He could get one of these Stern Pioneers into that T-34. And there we go. Taken out by the land mattress instead. That's certainly one way of doing it. Oh, this is going to possibly be a dead Commissar squad here. He notices, but he might die on retreat. There's a lot of damage from these Panzer Fusiliers. Takes out the Commissar. Maybe it's a Vet 3. Unfortunately taken out on the retreat by some Vet 5 Fusiliers. Well, Dressel's actually got two Jagdpanzers. Difficult to deal with the infantry now, but he does have the flak half track. I think that's a rebuilt one, because of his he lost the first one. He's getting snares. And Sherman Churchill, sorry, is thinking about doing something about it, but ends up not. This could be. There's a lot of damage from these tank destroyers in mid. ISU doing huge damage to this infantry. They can't even touch the mid VP. But we do have zeroing artillery on it. He's going to advance. Nope, he's decided against it. So he's the SU-85. Doesn't fit too rich for his squad there. Especially because there's Jagdpanzer 4 coming in on the flank. But he hits a mine and there's a Sherman Firefly right there. This is going to be a dead Jagdpanzer. There he goes.
A medium tank was destroyed.
Let's see. Here comes a Raket and going to try to cap mid. He's not though, actually. He's just stood next to it. Yep, some rockets were fired, but it doesn't look like they did any damage. Here we go, we're getting a cap on mid now. We're finally seeing some smoke put down. Here comes Panzerwerfer on the left side. Suppressing their own squad. Yukino suppressing her own squad. The conscripts are back on the mid. They're going to recap it in front of the King Tiger. They be against it because there goes all of the models. They're going to take out the AT gun. There it goes. Panzerwerfer comes in on mid just to suppress. Getting good hits, and that's a dropped weapon as well. There goes a MG34. Oh, but we got strafe coming in on the mid. This could possibly be the death of the ISU. He's not moving. Just about now, he's on very low HP. But luckily, the clutch from the AA half-track taking out the planes. And it's Teddy bringing in his own scraping support. Coming in on the King Tiger. Everybody's coming mid now. Oh, King Tiger might be overextending, but it's a bit of it's in an okay position. There's not too much at anything in the middle. ISU's having to be prepared. Oh, what do we see now? Even more? Oh, this is AT Overwatch. So many circles on the map, I can't tell you what's happening. Oh, but it looks like they have line of sight. Here comes the AT Overwatch with the Panther. Doesn't have line of sight anymore. Got a couple shells, nothing on the Panther. As Werfer fires on the mid, just stops the D crew with the Copenhagen here with the Stern Pioneers. Vet Zero conscripts for the Rodina rushing into the mid. Meanwhile on the right there's a huge push for the huge rocket artillery barrage. Oh, big hits from the Katyusha. Tiger takes a good hit there, almost wipes the squad. The ram from the Churchill attempt there. Retreats the squads. This is now it's marked. The SU-85's not there, he doesn't want to try it. T-34's rushing in with the Brits though. Oh, and there goes the T-34, didn't advance with his allies. Was too far ahead. This is going to be a German VP now. Show from the ISU, trying to push them off, but doesn't stop the crap. Commandos from Bilbo here with the Piats instead. God. See, the elephants finally relocated to mid. think that's been needed for a while to try and keep this ISU 152 at bay with 94 kills. 4 vehicle kills and 90 infantry kills. Got artillery thrown in from Junker's infantry sections. And both of his vet-free land mattresses are here. Here we go. Very injured Sturmpanzer. Could go down to the land mattress if we get some lucky hits. Engineers have to retreat. Sturmpanzer getting kind of caught up. No direct hits though. He's going to get away. Mid been recapped by the Allies, but he's going to be lost possibly again, unless the ISU has something to say about it. Engineers just get on the point, forcing away the Sturms. There they go. Big push from the Axis though on the left. They decide they've had enough. Mark target on the Panzer IV, and flank here from the Treasure Crocodile. It looks like artillery coming down from the Brits. Bilbo possibly coming in with the clutch with the artillery. There goes. Looks like the artillery did actually take out the P4. Wiped engineer there. That's unfortunate. While they were planting a mine. Su-85 forced away with no HP left. On the right, they're going to go for the AT grenade on the crippled Su-85. If it penetrates, it dies. It does penetrate. Oh, we see AT Overwatch now on the Tiger, but they're not going to have line of sight. Churchill has to get out of there. He smokes out. Tiger getting hit by some destroyers instead. Decap mid again for the Germans. They do wipe one of the squads to the capping. Hey, the fun's coming in instead of the King Tiger. Takes a big hit, looks like, from the Su-85, but it's going to get flanked by a Firefly. And some squads on the flank. It's engine critical, rear armor hit. Last shell takes it out. Oh, the Crocodile gets away with it as well. Good destruction there from the Allies. Just take out the Elephant there. So needs to get repaired. There's only one engineer squad for that large tank destroyer. Katyusha's coming in on the repair squads. Takes one model out. Another lot of damage. And the land mattress as well. Rear armor penned on the Tiger. And they just need the infantry now. They need to get the infantry squads on mid. They find the Jaeger lights. It's going to be a have to retreat, yeah. There we go, got the Brits to help repair. I think I pressed, yep, sorry. Pressed the attack map button again, that's good. Damage from that Katyusha. Doesn't finish off the squad though. Mid's still German. They managed to hold it quite well. Good grenade from the commandos. Reversing Stupa there. Oh, but a charge here from two Panthers on the... Takes out one of the double Fireflies. Crocodile's there to try and stop it. On the right, bit of a push here from the King Tiger, the Tiger and the Jagdpanzer. But there's a lot of tank destroyers they have to run into. But the Katyusha's in a bit of a dangerous spot, you might want to retreat that back a bit. Here comes the rush again. Takes out the second one of the two Fireflies. Good push there from Dressel. No, sorry, from Sidewinder, the double Panthers. Taking out all of Bilbo Swaggin's AT. He's rebuilding both of them, but it's going to be a bit late here if he loses his Firefly. Crocodile, I mean. Already lost the Firefly. Oh, double engine crit. Looks like they both hit the same mine. And another one as well. They take out the Crocodile. But this could be the death of two different Panthers. We got some infantry squads with the AT weapons on the rear. They've got the heat grenade. They need to fire them the Panzer Shreks when they got the rear armor. Main gun crit on one of them. Takes out the first one. Su-85 is going to look to try and kill the other one, but they don't know if he has line of sight. He doesn't. There goes the second Panther. It was a brilliant dive, but unfortunately they weren't able to get out of there because they hit the amount of mines that they found. Forced off in mid with the infantry, but there's only one infantry squad there to stop them. Again, trying to get bodies on the point. The Brits are coming in from the left. Bilbo Swaggin's taking some hits on that Panther, on that low health Panther, and finishes it off with the tank destroyers. Zeroing artillery on the Churchills of Junko, and another shell just to seal the deal from the Su-85. King Tiger's slightly injured, but here comes another barrage from something. Looks like a concentrated fire. Stugan King Tiger coming in from the right, running into a large amount of Brit infantry. Su-85 got the AP loaded. Churchill's trying to stop the German advance on the right as best it can. He's forcing the infantry. 10 from the Su-85, but the Churchill's now flanking. Smoking out his rear. It takes out the flak half track. Jagdpanzer's turning. Needs to get the AT guns. Sorry, no, they've had to retreat because of the Stern Pioneers. So he needs to move that Sherman Firefighter. I think he's on repair. Yeah, he is. He can't move it. This could be a dead Firefly. Churchill has to come back instead of forcing the initiative. Mid's being capped again, getting bodies on the point, getting the AT gun in there instead. Doesn't have the infantry nearby to do it. Oh, loses the AT gun, but instead the infantry dies in mid. Still in Allied hands with 25 points left to go. Here comes the Stern Pioneers to do it, to finish off the cap for the Germans. What can be done? ISU-152 has to fire, has to try and get line of sight. But here comes the infantry wave from all sides. It's two different Soviet players. They decap the mid and are forced away. Large amounts of Pioneers doing the same thing. Engineers are the only ones that manage to make it onto the point. ISU-152's there, takes a shot, does a lot of health damage. Stug gets killed from the left with the Firefly. And it looks like the cap's going to go to Germany again. This is going to be AT Overwatch from Bold Sigma. King Tiger's injured, he's going to get rammed while he's in the barrage. He gets the ram off. This is going to be the death of the Vet 5 King Tiger of Sidewinder. So long as they maintain line of sight, they do with the Firefly. There goes the King Tiger. Panther's trying to do something about it. Goes into the artillery unknowingly. This is going to be the death of a Panther as well. Other King Tiger, Kokus King Tiger now with Vet 2. Taking hits from all sides. Snare doesn't go in, but it doesn't matter. Maybe it will matter. It doesn't, it goes down. There goes the mid into Allied hands. Right hand side's not got the mass to do anything. Dressel only got one tank left. It's just the Jagdpanzer. Mid's capped and there's not much the Axis can do about it. They're throwing bodies onto the point by now. ISU-152 is just forcing its weight around. Su-85 running into what looks like just the Schwerpanzer headquarters. There's nothing left. Oh, and there's only one model of this Obersoldaten left. He's going to go down to the Crocodile. It looks like finally that the Allies have managed. Scorched earth. And he's actually, oh my god. Looks like finally the Allies have managed to capture and hold.
Command has been dispatching a mobile HQ vehicle.
And that's it. Oh my fucking god. Congratulations, Pilvo, Big Mac, Junko and Kart on this first round match. That was,
Let me just interject here.
yeah.
No thanks to Bilbo or Junko, but yeah.
Oh, well. Interesting intervention, but there you go. Ah. Oh, well. Jesus Christ, I'm so tired. Why'd I pick that one as the first fucking round? Let me just save the replay 1 second. Thank you, Scorched Earth, for the sub as well. I know who you are, and I'm sure you know. No one else knows, but I know. Okay. Right. What's going on then? So, I think I need to get a drink. 1 second. Let me see how if I can get rid of ads on this stream. We did see some booby traps on the mid VP this game. Fuck me. Let me. God, everything is so laggy. You're gonna need to do it on the Twitch app. Oh, sorry. I mean, I was going to remove ads for the stream. Already. That was pretty. I don't know, man. You had some good players on your team. Sorry if I'm very bad at responding right now. That's Fucking hell. 1 second. No. What a big lag. Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt it. I don't even I don't doubt that you had unbelievable lag in that game. I'll sort maybe. Affiliates. Ad free. Ads. Can I just remove ads? Stream display ads. Disable. Okay. I don't know if that's fixed it. That's right. There you go. There you go. I've removed ads. Fine. Yeah, that was great. Fucking first game. Let me restart my game because the whole thing is completely fucked. So what happened? So round 1 has already happened for both teams. I'll try and do the other round 1 now. and then do the final after. This is going to take a lot longer than I was anticipating. Chat. Let me just oh god, I have that old thing on. There you go. Fuck me. I might just go to intermission for a few minutes if that's okay with everyone. I'm gonna do it anyway, but
Sega. Sega.
machine gun crew ready and waiting. We have a fresh grenadier squad.
We need to fix your voice button.
Hello, thank you. Anyway, thank you. More of the introduction. Trisha is USF, Sexy is USF, Cute Scottish Girlfriend, Brits, Arstor Soviets, Yeoman and Bandit aka playing as Ostier, and then DJF and Icky playing as OKW. Anyway, I hadn't really said very much interesting anyway, other than I approve of Yeoman's commander choice because it's interesting.
Steady yourself!
Supply half-track is in action. Standing by for setting of command post.
Not bad early engagement in the south for the Axis here, forcing away a lot of the allies actually. Sexy's Pathfinders losing against this Kugel, but they're going to turn the tide with the rear echelons. Sturm's going to have to get forced away with the Penals and the Pathfinders. But generally very good advance here from the Axis on the south. North as well looks pretty decent. Could, yeah, see the rear echelons get forced away from with Yeoman's Pioneers. Thank you to Chef Plays Games for the follow. Finally casting your game. And Icky getting pretty early. SWS half track. I wonder if he's going to go straight for battle group or if he's going to go for mechanized instead. Decent hold on both sides for the Axis. Got some assault sections hidden in the bushes, but just realised that they aren't hidden at all, so they're going to go for the grenade. Grenade's easily dodged by Abe there. Let's have a look. Attack map looking pretty stalemate in mid here. Just MG facing off MG. Both have open sight lines of the VP. But good hold on both sides for the Axis is looking pretty strong in the early game. Trisha, as we see, we've gone for Captain first. Gonna catch these Grenadiers off guard, the third Grenadier for Bandit there. Browning's yet to be upgraded. Sexy hasn't gone for a commander yet. Or, sorry, hasn't gone for a officer yet. But he's playing as airborne, which is unsurprising for him. Satchel destroys the green cover, nobody in it, but I think that was just, there were some Fusiliers there. Might see the death of the Fusilier here, but they are on the squad is on the move, so he's not going to get the killing blows. And another pizza delivered. This could actually be dangerous at this range. Does get two models. Yeah, there was a pretty lethal pizza there. Of Arsdor. Go for defensive doctrine. So I wonder if we'll see some of these interesting call-ins. Could be seeing Dushkas and 120mm mortars later. Probably won't be seeing the M42s, but you never know. Yeoman going for a sniper, not usual, but I like to see it. Arsdor responding on south with his own sniper. Sniper opening up on the Brits. It's a good call against the Brits because of they really suffer from lower model squads. Let's see, could be the death of a squad here if he doesn't retreat it soon. And yeah, that is the dead infantry section. So now really all this has is two Vickers 2 mortars and an assault section.
This is getting mildly dangerous.
And a bit of a resurgence now from Big Sexy in the south.
Suppressive fire.
Nothing much that the Axis can't handle, probably. So, we see DJF has gone for the mechanized, and in fact both of them have gone for mechanized. Icky as well. Got the Lux coming out first. Icky might be thinking about going for a Stuka. He's looking pretty good for the fuel there. Meanwhile, posted as vids. Yes, I do. The ones from last month are on my YouTube channel, and yeah, after I'm streaming. So I will upload these to YouTube afterwards. The ones that I've already done are on my YouTube channel. I don't know if I have a command to show that, but yeah, I think it's the same name as this channel. I have some other stuff, like other random vids on things on my YouTube channel, so it's not purely Co, but you get the picture. We've seen the Dushkas, so we do see Oslo using his commander. Mortars and a flank coming in on the MG34. But they're going to get forced off unless the pizza delivery stops them. Doesn't get any kills. Some sort of smoke coming down. Looks like paratroopers coming in. First of many, likely. As well as paradropping an M1AT gun. Good call. They definitely now know that there's a Lux now. And we do see, yes, Stuka was the call for Icky there.
Let's get to work.
Oh my god, this build order from the Brit is interesting. But so yeah, 3 assault sections, 2 machine guns and 2 mortars is rather unusual for the Brit, but we'll see if it can pay off for him. Vickers gets forced away, and looks like the Pack Howitzer of Trish is doing a lot of good work, especially with the mortar support as well. You can see Jeff as well of an artillery field officer, but he gets away. Double mortar half-track is the call for Bandit. That's an interesting one. I like the display of interesting strategies here. You very rarely see double mortar half-tracks. I think the last time I saw that was when I did it in a prize fight years ago. And by years ago I mean like last year. Back when I played them. And that was against, I can't remember. Someone who didn't like them, which is the only reason I did it. Here he comes. Got the call of Black half-track coming in for the Brit. Yoki's Scottish girlfriend, who I still can't remember who it is. Just forcing the issue on mid, getting the mid VP back. South VP is still under Allied control, but the cutoff is German. Fuel down there is completely uncapped. A bit of difficulty from the Allies dealing with the Axis here, so they've swapped hands with the AT gun to try and deal with the Lux. Stuka's coming in though. This could be lethal for the Allies. First shots look like they don't do a huge amount, but they take out the AT gun. Black half-track's coming in. The pizza doesn't do much. Black half-track mostly just doing suppression with the assistance of the M2 Browning. Yeoman getting the Opel Blitz truck up on north. It's decapped, so I don't know if he's actually going to get any resources from it. Does it count? Regain mobility within player's command sector and does not prevent sector from being captured. I don't know, but it doesn't seem like it's been decapped. Like it's not flashing. Does it connect the territory? That's insane. I never knew that. That's cool. I might have to use that. So it's like the brick command trucks from the first game. That's cool. Yeah, nothing much can really be done here from the Axis, from the Allies, because there's double MGs from the Axis. And double mortar half-tracks just wreaking havoc on the unprotected infantry. Let's see, what's the call here? We've got DJF's got his second SWS out. We'll be seeing him go for Schwer soon enough. Large resistance here from the Allies, so finally able to cap the fuel, but it's unconnected because they don't have the cutoff. Sorry. Apparently they don't need the cutoff over here, so they're not even bothering. Gonna get snare here in from Yeoman on the black half track.
75mm howitzer standing by for orders.
Second pack howitzer is the call from Trish here. I'm not sure the stationary artillery is going to be the call against the... I think a light vehicle would have been a better choice, like a Stuart. Then he went for lieutenant, sorry, for captain. So it's gonna, I think he's going to have trouble getting rid of these mortar half tracks. At least until the late game. What's his call in the late game? Like, if you're Trish it, possibly go for the priest, so the counter barrage. Down south is a big push from the Axis. Also big hits from some 120mm mortar. 50 cal, looking to get some suppression. Does get the suppression on the Panzer Fusiliers. Is he going to suppress both of them? Well, it doesn't matter. Everything's getting forced away, but the VP's now back in Axis command. Black half track taking a lot of hits here. AT gun's not close enough to finish it off, but he sets up anyway. Is he going to go for an attack ground? Had to reload, so no. Go in for it. It was on target, but it just hit the ground too soon. Let's see. Takes one of the models out. Good flank here from the Pathfinders. Gonna have to force this captured Dushka off, as well as having the penal battalions just getting around the side. Lucas is there though, getting taken away by the AT gun. Second shell penetrates. That's gonna be a crippled Panzer II for a while. Schwer going down for Ricky. DJF yet to upgrade. Yes, if you want. I don't know how long this game lasts. It looks like we're good Stuka barrage. Looks like we're getting close to the midpoint. So if you want to start anytime, you can. Yeah, go ahead. Just make sure to set. I know it probably doesn't matter if you set observer delay to 0 because I'll not be there for the start of it. So do whatever you like. Just make sure you set observer delay to on. Sorry, observer mode to on. Right, going in, just the stun grenade. Nothing much going to be done there, but forces away at least one squad. Pretty good resurgence from the Allies here. They are going to run into the nest, the hive of the Fusiliers. Snare goes in on the Kubel, Spec 2 now. I don't know if it was necessarily worth, but at least he scouted for his team. Oh, but unfortunately up top there's a Panzer IV. And the M1's not in place. A machine gun, the Vickers goes down. AUC is the only thing there other than AT guns to deal with it. This is a very unmitigated Panzer IV. Looks like they could almost be in line for a second one pretty soon as well. Whereas, what's the Allies doing? They don't even have the building. What about Trishit? Trishit has the major, but not enough to get any vehicles.
Weapon rack is now accessible.
It's going to be difficult to counter, especially now as the air half track goes down to the Pack 40. Some sort of call-in coming in. Looks like it might be Brit artillery. And I believe it is. No, it isn't. It's something else. It's whatever.
Gun batteries to support barrage strikes now available in your sector.
This is going to be difficult. Yeoman's got this completely uncounted Panzer IV. The M1s are way too far back for this. Looks like the whole north side's getting rolled up by one tank. And it's going to be two soon enough. It seems like this, the Opel Blitz really doing work for them. Oh, might lose the squad here if they get some good damage from the aft track. It does take a shell from the Pack 40. Pack 40 is going to go for a second shot. Tracking into the fog of war. Attack ground misses. Panzerwerfer is the call for Yeoman. I'm not sure, but I'm sure I would have gone for that. But if it works, it works. We'll have to see. Down south, there's a lot of infantry on infantry engagements. No tanks really, other than the looks down here. Stukas who first recently fired, but DJF is going to get his Panzer IV out, so could be seeing some medium tanks on south. When it comes to Arsdor's gone for a Katyusha first. I'm not sure. I think maybe the power spike that a medium tank would have given you would have been a better call there. T-34. Is there some sort of... It's a dead plane now. So these machine guns are really causing issues for these Axis, but coming out of the suppression pretty quickly. Dishka's there to apply it. He's getting flanked though. The 50 cal is ready. One squad suppressed. Second, MG has to retreat, and we've got the artillery the officer forced retreating the MGs. Pretty solid rout there on both sides. Except for the fact that now DJF's coming in with 3 Fusiliers and a Panzer IV. Looks like this side's going to go to the Axis hands. There's a penal battalion which has been upgraded with PTRSs, but it's not going the right direction. It's getting suppressed. And it goes down to a huge hit. Up top we've got Panzerwerfer firing. Let's see. This could be the first barrage. Gets a good hit on the first barrage, 5 models, and takes out the AT gun. Arsdor's resources not looking too hot, not got many squads left. Rebuilding the Dushkas, looking to solidify back down on the south. Mine's going down on the fuel. Sniper's back in action at Yeoman. He's got 19 kills with it. Been making good use out of it. It's certainly paid for itself. Panzerwerfer, another Panzerwerfer barrage because of the officer. Here it comes, decreased the AT gun again, nearly wipes the major. Panzer IV he's still got to contend with the 6-pounder though. And he takes another hit from it. He's going to have to get out of there, but he gets flanked on the right with Bandit's Grenadiers.
An anti-tank gun.
Trisha trying his best to suppress, but he's not getting much luck from it. Panther's now the call for Bandit. This could be the beginning of the end for the Allies.
Panther ready. You need Panther support.
Jackson is the call for Big Sexy. I think that's the correct choice.
Get ready.
Icky's now got his Panzer IV out. And the repair base working overtime for DJF. Trying to destroy the M1 mortar. Doesn't decide to continue with the Jackson around. Try and get the Pathfinders on it. Second pen there. MG34's there to stop the Pathfinders from doing too much. They have to retreat. Here comes the Stuka. Is it on the retreat path? Will we see a complete wipe here? No, it was on where they were. Does take out the mortar though, so not the end of the world. At least they got something for it. Another scout plane gets shot down. There's so much anti-air for the Allies, it's no wonder. Panzer IV, and the Panzerwerfer's firing again. He's on this infantry here. Certainly is. Gets two, possibly gets one really good wipe and most of the models off the MG. Huge amount of action. MG on MG action though. Icky versus Arsdorf. Looks like Icky's going to be able to win that. Sniper's up to Vet 2, takes half health damage from the pack howitzer. Here it comes, the second shell. No, it's on the Panther. Gets a rear armor pen. I don't think that's going to be the end of the world, and I don't think the AT grenade's going to do much either. We do have the M1 firing. Doesn't have the saber rounds on, but it doesn't matter because it's dead.
AT gun has been destroyed.
M1 decrewed, and here comes the Panzerwerfer firing, just suppressing his own squads. Out of control on the black half track. It's going to be a destroyed ambulance as well. This is game over, I believe. Down south, there's a bit of a spirited defense from the Allies, but I think with this Panther taking out the ambulance and all of the vehicles up north, I think this is going to be game over. I'm gonna go 2 times speed for a bit. Down south, we got some barrages going on. We got the Call Infantry section, P-47 rocket strafe. Nothing too much happening though. Jackson's coming around the flank, spots the Panzer IV. I think this is going to be game over. Stuka gets some good hits. Decent barrage though from Allies, I think. Late response from the sniper. There goes the Jackson, and it looks like there goes everything. Strafe coming in on the south. No good hits, unfortunately. Another strafe up north. There's a lot of damage to the mortar half tracks, but not much else.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
And now we have a Tiger for Bandit. I don't believe this is going to be... I think this is going to be a game now. Okay, so now we're seeing the Achilles spam. I see, right, well let's see, will this be possible? Not really. Panther's kind of blocking the view. Down south, Jackson's crippled at Vet 3. It's going down to the Panther, guaranteed. Shell goes right through. There's a big blob of squads there.
Medium tank was just lost.
Another Jackson, but it's gonna be game over. And there it goes.
We just lost a medium tank.
Oh, but he does get flanked by the Wolverines. Smokes out. So the Wolverines get flanked by the Tiger. But one goes down. Was a little bit of a stun, unfortunately. Hello, Rome, by the way. How nice of you to show up. Yeah, I mean, congratulations to the Axis, Yeoman, Bandit, Icky, and DJF. They'll be moving on to the finals, which will be now. Once I probably also should restart my game. A moment. Yeah, I'll see you guys in like 3 minutes for the next game.
Hello. I've been asleep all day because my sleep schedule is very bad.
Sega.
Yeah. I didn't. I thought Prizefight was tomorrow, not today. Yeah. Yeah. We've been doing them on Sunday for like the past few times. And I just. I no, we have. I think we have. Oh well. I'm not sure I can because family wants to. I mean, I want to, but families family wants to drag me out to go eat at some burger place my dad likes. He just wants to eat at a burger place. That's the only reason. Hey, Baron. And yeah. Ugh.
Oh, thank you very much. I was just going to send you a message. I
How's
would
the game?
never do that, dude. I'm watching one of the world's greatest streams that I've ever seen. It's an intermission. I mean, I subbed right before the intermission, so I didn't even get to see anything. Oh, that's my pleasure. No, thank you.
So
Every time I
the-
catch your stream, dude, I sub.
So how have the games been, Victor? How have the games been? Okay. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, interesting. Who do you think is going to win the final? I'm thinking maybe Team 4 might win. 4, yeah, yeah. I'm betting on. Yeah. Big Mac's definitely good. Like, if anyone's gonna be the carry for their team, it's definitely gonna be Big Mac.
Alright, get back
I'm
to
gonna.
it. Sir.
Alright, you get on the stream. I'm gonna leave and
Godspeed,
probably
good
go
luck.
break and do another.
Keep up the good work.
Hello, we're back. And it's game 3. It feels like game 4, but it is just game 3. Am I muted still? No, I wasn't muted. Cool. And I didn't say it on stream, but thank you, Baron, for the sub. I mean, the frequency at which I stream, you can get away with just subbing every time I stream. So thank you very much for that. And now, it will be game 3. This is the final, so we're going to see the teams, the winning teams, battling it out against each other. And so, on Red Bull Express in the north, thank you for the amazing stream, thank you for the amazing viewer, whatever that means. Anyway, in the north we have Kart as the OKW, we have Junko as the Osttier, we have Big Mac as the Osttier, and Bilbo as the OKW. And in the south, as the Allies Bandit, playing as the Soviets, Icky as the USF, DJF as the Brits, and Yeoman as the Soviets. Now we're on Red Bull, so I wonder if any of the Axis players are going to be crazy enough to bring Close the Pocket. Doesn't look like it, unfortunately. I would have loved to see Close the Pocket work in a prize fight. I don't think it ever has, but no time like this time. And then for the Allies, we see Yeoman going straight in with Soviet industry tactics, so KV-8s and KV-2s later on. No commander picks yet for the Axis. Icky's gone for infantry company. Pretty standard commanders, I'd say. We see first engagements is Bilbo with the Stones. Catching DJF a bit off guard there. Yeoman not bringing the combat engineers in. I think these guys will have this. Yeah, they definitely have it now with the conscripts, so nice. Looks like they're going to cap the right side now, but they're definitely not capping the left side because Junko and Kart are just completely uncontested on this side. Finally, Bandit's sending in the conscripts. Icky's decided he's going mid. I guess to be fair, if he's going for the early munitions, could work out well for him. And there is a tried and tested strategy of having all 4 players go into the mid. But that does require everyone to play along. Looks like Icky will get control of the mid, and the right might be in ally control if they can circumvent this MG42 and not lose the Yeoman's combat engineer to the mortar. I wonder, none of the allies, Yeoman hasn't gone for mortar yet. I think a mortar would have been a good call on the forest. But he's just gone for conscripts. No, he's not even built the second building yet. Ooh, early mines take out some of Icky's rear echelons. But they were just a bait for Icky's riflemen, who he doesn't know about, and now he does. He sees them with the Stern Pioneers. Decides he's a bit too rich for his blood. Conscripts are coming in droves, but they're getting mass suppressed by the MG42 of Junko. Have to get behind the hay bale. Not that the hay bale would really stop bullets. Maybe it would, I don't know, I haven't tried it. Surprise, surprise. Grenade? No? Okay. Bilbo's got his SWS out. He's decided to go just for 2 Volks Grenadiers, which could possibly be a dangerous choice. I mean, it doesn't seem to be working brilliantly for him right now, but he's going for the... Let's see, what's his first tech? Is it going to be... I reckon it will be mechanized. I don't know what Bilbo tends to build, so we'll go with mechanized. And on the left, Cart. I think Cart's gonna go for battle group. Sorry. Universal Carrier, DJF. Not gone not gone for 3 sections, so both players on this side have ended up going for fewer mainline infantry. But to be fair, it has now gone into German hands, and I was wrong. He has gone for battle group, but it's now gone into German hands on the right side and on the left side, which has always been on the German hands. Mid, half owned by the Allies. Mortar looking to do a bit of work, but hasn't got a hit yet. Pack Howitzer is also there. Need to get rid of these MG42s, which is exactly what they're doing. I see that was a flare. First hit, good hit from the Pack Howitzer, takes out 3 of the models. Now they know it's safe to push. Get the mortars prepped on this side where all of the infantry is. Conscripts oorahing in, forcing off the Kubelwagen. They could have oorah'd round the corner to get rid of the cover bonus for the Sturms. Blanking with the low health squad, that's fine though, they're just pushing them off. And Universal Carrier's going for mid, he's gone for a what? He's gone for the war crime wagon. Let's see. Yeoman has gone for tier 2. And we see actually Bandits already at Tankovi Battalion, so not too long before he gets any light vehicles out. I wonder if he's just going to go straight for the T70 or if he's going to take the less traveled path of going for the flak half track first. Maybe given the last game he's been put off from using the flak half track. Carts going straight for the Liag and then the flak half track, whereas Bilbo hasn't gone for either yet. He's gone for a Ketton instead. War Crime Wagon now has to contend with the 222 with no AT, no infantry section either, but here comes the AEC instead. Reclaiming its control of, or Bandit actually reclaiming control of the mid with the help of DJF. Ikyu solely concentrating on this side. Black half track is on the build as well. There's not much AT on this side either. There's no Rakettans, no packs. There is a pack on the build though, so it won't be too long. He'll have a window of opportunity. I think Bandit is in fact going for the T70.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
Here, yes, it's the black half track. Big push here from the Allies. There is Grenadiers in the dangerous position. Horses hopefully should be able to do something about that. As well as the Maxim. Just tickling him though. Guards are on the flank now though. There we go, finally able to force them back. But now it's fuel control on the left, VP control on the right. There's 2 VPs for the Allies. Max is going to have to do something to counter. Obviously they do have time. Both sides still have more than 400 VPs, so it's been pretty back and forth so far. Grenade dealing a lot of damage to those Grenadiers. Wonder how far. He doesn't have to go back too far, so it's not too much of an issue. He does have a reinforced bunker up at the front, which is a good call. Now, where's the 222 actually? Oh, I missed the 222 dying. Well, they must have died to the AAC. Pretty good. You know, on the left there is now a flight car track for the Axis and a pack gun. Rocket grenade goes in on nothing. Here comes the USF flight car track, making its presence known. I think that must be its second engagement. Pack's pushing up. Icky senses it, he pulls back. Let's see, what's the call here? Pack sets up. Misses. Looks like it destroyed the hay bale first. Doesn't get the shell in on the AA half track. Meanwhile, South looks like it's maybe a slight pushback from the Soviets, but I think that's going to get forced away pretty easily with the light infantry. There is a Maxim though, never mind. It's going to be possibly fuel control South for the Allies. A big push here up on the north. Looks like a squad wipe there from a grenade. Takes out the MG42. But yep, Icky's throwing in those Mark II frags. Big hit there from the mortar though. That's the squad with the M1919 light machine gun. Don't really want to lose that squad. Grenadiers forced away. Guards rifles going in. Grenaded on the Volks. They only get one model. Black half track's really causing a problem for the Allies now. M1's there, but he needs to get it up into position. Grenade doesn't do much on the Volks Grenadiers. They were in cover. I have to retreat.
One of our fighting positions is
South.
sustaining fire.
Bit of a stalemate when it comes to the fuel point. It's kind of back and forth. Conscripts rushing in to stop the cap. There is an MG in the building. It's going to get mortared out. VP is now in control of the top. Allies now in control of the VP at the top, sorry. And a mortar pit is being built. DJF being quite strange with his mortar placement, really blocking the path between the two sides. This could actually end up being pretty dangerous. If this could end up losing somebody a tank if the mortar pit gets in the way. Let's see. There we go. Takes out a mine as well, actually. First barrage takes out a mine. Yeah, it's actually kind of bad because now they're getting overrun almost. Here comes the squads. Rakettenwerfer doesn't need to move up too far to get shots in. Royal Engineers aren't going to do much against this. They could lose the Royal Engineers as well. Doesn't, but they do see a grenade thrown in. Takes out only one model. It's always lucky there.
Ready to move.
Looks like Ally control the top and mid almost entirely. Just need to get a squad on this munitions point. Don't know what they're waiting for. There's an MG there to do it perfectly fine. I think this is going to be a dead mortar emplacement with the Raketten and the Pack 40. Yeah, brace, but I think it's just delaying the inevitable. It certainly is. Now the German mortars are doing what they want to. Race is over. Raketten goes down to a. Sorry about that. Just completely wiping a squad there. It looks like. Raketten went down to a Molotov. Squad got marked to a grenade. Mortar pit goes down, of course. Up top, looks like a pretty difficult engagement here. AT gun forcing away the flak half track. Smoke's coming in to stop it from happening anymore. Germans rushing into mid, trying to do what they can to take back the map control they've lost. Grenades thrown, don't do anything. And And now we see an Oswind is the choice for Big Mac. This actually is going to be a dead rear echelon. Oswind's really the first light medium vehicle. Going to have a window of opportunity. Certainly not if he runs into the 6-pounder though. And the AEC goes for the stun shot. He does. 6-pounder gets the second shot in. He's going to have to chase with this AEC. 6-pounder misses. AEC's getting snared now. There goes the Pack 43. This is going to be a dead AEC if he's not careful. Thank God the emplacement wasn't there. But yeah, this is a pretty unfortunate engagement for DJF here. Volts Grenadiers really trying to get that Panzerfaust. They don't have the. Looks like they don't have the range. They do have the range bonus, but clearly didn't have it there. And that's going to be a decrewed and destroyed 6-pounder. Just when they need it most. Fuel cache is. Sorry, fuel cache is going down the rear sector. Munition on the other. I wonder what the play is for the Allies. DJF not looking too good on his units. He's getting the company command post. He's kind of behind on the fuel, so he could be a bit late with the medium tank.
Company command post is ready.
Meanwhile, up top, Junko gone straight for the Panzerwerfer. Didn't even bother with tier 3. Probably gonna go straight for the Panther next, I suppose. Panzerwerfer, I suppose, to break this complete, this disgusting prepared position. Looks like the squad might have gone down in mid, taken out to the infantry sections of DJF. Mortars raining down on the folks. Both sides, takes one down. Mortars doing some good work on both sides. Big barrage there, looks like, from the Panzerwerfer. Takes possibly a squad out. Big grenade though, countering, and it looks like a Katyusha as well. Bandit going for a Katyusha, takes out a couple of models, just forcing off the Volks Grenadiers, not too much. Go for a second Katyusha. It's a risky venture, especially given, but to be fair, there isn't really much counter. There's no medium vehicles yet. Cart's not going one yet. He should probably consider. I think he might be saving for the command tank first. But I wonder if maybe a medium vehicle would just be completely torn to shreds on this in this prepared position down here. So maybe focusing on infantry and light artillery is possibly the best call. Looks like Bandit's calling in the Sturmovix. It's on the retreat, but it's not loud enough. Almost saw the black half track going down. So nearly. Attack ground doesn't quite get it. I think that was from the Zis gun. Oh, but we see the Sherman in position to stop the Oswin coming in. And also a fighting position that's in the way. Is this game just about putting emplacements in the way of vehicles? It seems like it. Ah, Yeoman for this KV-8. Now I think the KV-8, people sleep possibly on the KV-8. I think going for KV-8 plus AT guns, just 2 AT guns and a KV-8 really is almost impossible to kill without a all-in push from both sides. So we'll see. Big barrage there from the Panzerwerfer, takes out a lot of models. Sherman's on the HE, it needs to be with these Grenadiers. That gun's setting up, it's out of range, so he's not going to get the shot. A waste there. Mid, looks like Big Mac has finally been able to just cap the whole mid. He wanted to see if he could flank the left side, but he realised he couldn't. He decided he'd just take all of the
Extra
points.
firepower is now available for units.
DJF coming in now with the... Hey, Coca. I can't hear you, by the way. Sorry, I can, but it's really loud. Sorry, what were you saying?
Oh no, I don't think the left realizes what they're in for. Max is gonna sneak right in there.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. I just want to make sure because you're not in this game. Right? Let me turn you up because I can't hear the fucking word you're saying. Okay. Better. But yeah, well, here comes the Oswin, so... Sherman not in position. But then... Tell you what is in position, the Sherman Firefly. So, a bit brave there from the AEC, he's going to have to smoke out. Firefly goes in for another shot, gets one in. Half health from the Oswin, just going to get away. Top, they're trying to push here. Panzerwolf is getting danger close. The rocket barrage takes just suppression damage on the infantry. Does get a veterancy point though, so it's just a matter of time. Command Panthers now on Vet 1 though. Not Vet 1, sorry, just Command Panthers out. Thoughts. 88, let's see. Just sort of being the rock for the waves of Germans to break against. I think he needs a Zis gun though to complement this taken 6-pounder. Ooh, Katyusha coming in on the retreat base. Luckily they're kind of outside of the range. They weren't hanging around too close to it for this exact reason. Here comes the second Katyusha barrage. And takes out most of those repairing pioneers. Takes out an AT gun as well. Some good barrages there from Bandit. Flank possibly, yeah, flank with the AT gun. Nearly takes out the AA half track. Will he get a shot through the hedgerow? He's going for it. Gets it, takes out the flak half track. Fires again, just for good measure. Could have possibly almost lost that to the artillery, but gets out of there just in time. Good hit there from the grenades as well. It's going to be a decrude Maxim. No, it just gets away. And it will get away. But there you go. Do in fact lose a grenadier. Oh, Panzerwerfer barrage is huge on the south, on the east, west even. Takes out most of those USF squads. Have to retreat. I think that's even. Yep, that's even the forward retreat point has to get out of there. The major.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Bit of a quiet point in the game. See, we have a Brumbar in the mid, going to be setting up.
I saw the Katyushas moving up for their
yes.
round, so
Here we go. They are ready.
I think.
They are. Here it comes probably. If they fire towards the rear of the retreat base, they might get a lot of kills on these Obersoldaten. There's 3 squads there. 2 Obers and a Volksgrenadier. Let's see. I don't know if they know that they're there though. Yeah, here we go. Brumbar doing what it does best, firing over the logs in mid.
The ability is ready now.
This option. Let's see. Katyusha's unfired. Yeah, I think they want to get some line of sight before they risk anything. It's a good call. Don't want to be premature with it. And no, not firing yet. I think they want to wait for the retreat, which they might have now. No. have a strafe coming in instead, just hits nothing. Gets shot down. Katyushas are now firing though, they're firing retreat base. Could be devastating. It is devastating. Takes out the majority of the squads. Takes out all of them!
152 tanks.
Almost completely wipes his squads. Cut. Devastation. Panzerwerfer retaliation isn't nearly as good enough. Cut really having to reel from his almost complete destruction there. Battle group is on 1 HP.
I'm sure they can smell the blood on it.
I think this is going to be, this could be the catalyst. It could be the beginning of the end. Jackson's coming in, trying to force the issue. They don't want to spot this battle group and destroy it before they can get a chance to repair it. Command Panthers readying up to counter, but he gets spotted by some infantry. In mid, Firefly is waiting. But the battle group's going to go down to some AT guns, and there it goes. Not looking great for Kart there. Lost a lot of infantry to those Katyushas. KVH finally showing its worth. He's at bet 1, he's torching Volksgrenadiers. Takes the, just completely wipes the whole squad. Bilboswagen's got to be sad about that one. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be really tough to get rid of this KV-8. Oh, Panzerwerfer coming in up top. Not a lot of clumped up infantry, so not going to do a huge amount. It sets off a couple of early warning flares though, which is always a treat, especially when you didn't mean to. Ooh, it's going to be a snared Brumbar, but it's almost a dead conscript squad. Brumbar's getting flanked though. AT gun pens from the front. Firefly on the flank doesn't fire the tulips, doesn't have the munitions to do it. Has to get out of there. Conscripts are running in there. Sherman Firefly goes down to the AT guns. Conscripts get the snare in, but it bounces and doesn't finish off the Brumbar. KV-8 is getting stunned by what looks like airburst artillery. Brumbar gets away on 0 HP. KV-8 isn't able to do anything about it. Katyusha's coming in though. Gonna force off the AT guns. Doing a huge hit there on one of them. Oh, big barrage there. KV-8's forcing the issue now. Coming in, doesn't even care about the Panzer IV there. Burning out all of the infantry squads that it can see. It's gonna get snared though. This actually could be the end of the KV-8 if the Panzer IV decides to push. Main gun crit as well. Panzer IV isn't doing anything about it though. It's gonna get away. It was.
Meantime, we've got the ISU up over on the left.
Ah, yes, absolutely.
Forces are capturing our supplies.
They certainly do. ISU loading up the high explosive, making its want to make its presence known. Pretty big barrage there from Junko, finally getting some good barrages out of this Panzerwerfer. It's on 36 kills now. First shell penetrates right through the side of the Panzer IV command tank. Oswind's coming in, breaking through the invisible smoke, looking for targets.
Is ready to give someone a bloody nose.
Spots the the Vickers, sorry, first. So it is getting flanked by AT guns, so he's going to get out of there soon. ISU's just thinks about going through the bushes, decides he doesn't want to, realizes he likes the environment. See, it's two VPs in the VP in the middle is German controlled right now, despite it being in the middle of Allied territory. KV-8's fully repaired now, back in action. Vet 2, ready to create some more authentic German barbecue. Bilbo Swaggins wants to put an end to that with the sector assault. Here comes the strafes. There it is. First strafe goes in. A lot of rear armor. Goes down to some AA though. Looks like we're looking at some. Yep, Flak half track from Icky's taking them out.
Rear echelon troops on the front line.
Kind of clutch there because it's just entered the battlefield as well. It's taken out two planes immediately.
Did he just call it a KP2?
Target destroyed.
He certainly did. Here comes the KV-2 for Yeoman. Now we see the Soviet industry. This is what this commando was built for. With the 5 million repair stations across every corner of the map. A huge barrage fest in the middle. Katyushas and Stukas. Double Katyusha barrage takes out every German on those AT guns. And the KV-2 shows its fangs. First shot doesn't do much. He just showed his fangs. He didn't actually use them. Second shell might be a bit more useful. Just takes out one model. He's just got to build up that veterancy. Up top, more Stuka barrages. Don't do too much. Ooh, big hit there from the ISU. Takes out the Panzer IV command tank. I hear a left gun. Bilbo Swaggins has got a left gun coming in.
I think he has a couple.
Yes, he does have a couple. And then looks like it's counter barrage from the priest, or on the Katyushas as well. Priest gets a direct hit from the left guns. Doesn't die though, despite being open topped. Looks like Icky actually somehow Icky managed to get a squad wipe with that priest on its first barrage. 13 kills, not bad. Bet 1.
Heavy tanks standing by.
Tank ready.
Yes, Sturmpanzer Brumbar still in the middle, firing over the wooden barricade. Second shell does some more damage. JF needs to get them squads healed up. Bilbo on the right, not forcing the issue too much. He's could probably think about dealing with these repair stations. He's got the resources, I believe, to do it. He needs to get this Panzer IV back in action. But the right hand side is completely unprotected. This could be a really good opportunity for Bilbo to wrap up the whole side. KV-8's come and try and deal with some of these folks. Crispy Germans.
I see over on the left, Joko brought it now.
Oh yes, there it is. First shell goes into the ISU. Stuka now coming in down somewhere. Could be on the rear lines. Not quite. Does take out 2 of its support weapons. And it looks like the left guns are going to be firing in on this retreat base. If they get a direct hit, this could be all of Icky's infantry dead. They're just waiting for that lucky hit. Icky sees it. He doesn't want to get caught out in that. Priests are going to return the favor, I think. Stuka does some pretty good damage on mid. How many left guns is firing? There's at least 2. I think it's just 2. There goes one of the retreat bases, finally. This is, of course, Yeoman's modus operandi. his reason of living. Ooh, big barrages on the mid, forcing away the conscripts, and they die to the Vet 3 Terminator Grenadiers. Ooh, there's another elephant actually in mid. Got Big Max built his elephant as well. Oh, big hits on the ISU. This could actually be hard now. Allies really don't have much to do with 2 elephants. DJF's only got the 1 Firefly, and he's firing at infantry with it. It's gonna take some hits. Maybe I think they need to prepare some flanking maneuvers because I think they need to wrap up Bilbo Swaggins. Someone needs to go and deal with that, and then be able to, so they can actually be able to flank some of these heavy tank destroyers. Before taking hits from the 6-pounder. There is a Stuka coming in, and mostly unsuccessful, I'd say. Silverswagen spots the danger coming, pulls in the skill planes. Here we go. KV-8 could go down this time. Skill, very low health. There it goes. KV-8's finally down. That's certainly one way to do it. The Allied Axis, really needed that. That's been a huge pain in their side for the majority of this game. And I do hear, in fact, radio silence from Commando Car as they prepare to do an all-in push. Sherman goes down to the Panther. Panther could be going down to the multitude of tank destroyers, but instead they miss and hit the Elephant, which is always fun. Oh, Command Panther gets some big hits there. Elephant's getting ready to take some shots in return. Pushing up. Who's he going to take out? Fires at the ISU and misses. The ISU retaliates. Really forcing the issue, taking a lot of hits off those Grenadiers. Oh, but a huge Panzerwerfer does the same to the Allies. Elephant smoked out, but he's half health. It's an all-in push from the Allies. But the Panthers are having to come back when they're injured. One hit left if the ISU penetrates on this Elephant. Command Panther gets taken out. Elephant's able to get away. Su-85 is forced to retreat. Oh, the Jackson's trying, but he fails. He gets stunned by snares somehow. Yes, it was the Pac 40. Rumbars relieved of his positions in mid. Gets main gun loader injured. Okay, I didn't even know that was a thing in this game. Like some even more skill planes coming in. It's the Allies' turn for the skill planes. Let's see, the Stukas first coming in likely on the back lines, taking a lot of the repairing engineers out and a lot of DJF's infantry. The lonely MG42. What's that, sorry? I don't actually. Artillery cover, yeah. Must be.
It's artillery cover, I think it's through campus.
Huh. Yeah, it is. Because of its disabling howitzer fire. I have never used that ability. Elephant's back up to full health. Command Panther is immediately replaced. You'd love to see it. I'm surely the Allies don't. ISU's got the HE loaded. Not much infantry though, should probably just not bother. It's been pretty strong German hold of the VPs for a while. The Allies are down to 100 points. Not looking too good for them. They can't turn the tide soon. Artillery takes a huge chunk out of the Allies there. Big Stuka barrage there. Jackson dodges his return shell from a hold down Elephant. See a button Panther, a marked Panther even.
Set to go.
KV-8 has been rebuilt. Stuka versus firing in mid. 36 kills already. It's a flame barrage. Takes one model out. Forcing the issue. Forcing the conscripts off the VP. Here comes the Brumba to really do the damage. They're running the squads into the fire. They want to make sure the Allies don't get this mid VP. They want to finish this game out as soon as it can be done. Here comes Big Mac's Panzer Grenadiers. They've got the Panzer Shreks upgraded, but then they're coming face to face with a Centaur, and they're losing their lives. Big hit on the Centaur, half health. The KV-2's now on the flank of the Elephant. Churchill's pushing in. Brave, but the KV-2's no longer trying. Elephant snares the Churchill. Bit of a missed opportunity, possibly. Could have maybe taken out the Elephant there if they were coordinated. KVA goes down to the Elephant. Sorry, to the Vet 4 Raketenwerfer. Firing like a machine gun. Looks like Cart might be planning on. He's getting a rebuild on his battle group, possibly going to go for the King Tiger after, if he ends up losing his Command Panther. Stuka gets a kill, another Stuka barrage, takes out the guards. These Stukas have been ruining the Allies this whole game. And they've got a Panther on the flank of the KV-2, he's doing the ring around the rosy with himself. Rear armor penetrations all the way. Gets away though with the conscripts threatening the snare, and they're gonna get it. Here comes the Tulip, stuns Panther. Needs to really kind of push the issue with this. There's a Firefly, the Tulip's doing nothing now. It's a waste of the munitions in my opinion. The top VP decaf has started to bleed again for the Allies. Getting the Panther in there to try and hold the infantry off, but it's just going to get snared instead. No, he isn't. He didn't fire the snare. And now both VPs going back into Axis. No, top VP's not going into Axis control, but mid VP is. A lot of repairs going on down south. Artillery barrage could be the end of that. KV-8 coming back in. 75 points for the Allies. Bilbo Swaggins going with the second Stuka as if 3 already wasn't enough. Vet 3 Panzer IV, it's doing all that it can, but it just can't deal with these heavy Russian tanks. Certainly not on its own. There's a Vet, we got the Vet 5 Raketenwerfer, but it could be too little too late. In fact, no it's not, because the side that's winning. Here comes the strafe. This is going to be the end. Decrewed the KV-8. KV-2 goes down. Stuka comes in on the west side. Su-85 gets a huge hit from the Elephant. Could be the game over. There it goes. Panther finishes it off. I don't know if they have the time remaining to actually finish the cap.
We are close to victory. Press on. The enemy has to play.
It's a mark target. Oh, sorry, a button, but it's not enough. It is a mark target, sorry, it's not going to be it. Rumbar really doing loads of damage to these infantry sections. 10 points left. I think that's game over. They don't have the time. Even if they cap the top VP, they won't be able to. There's nothing on south. There's nothing in mid. That's GG.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And there it is. Congratulations to Big Mac, Bilbo, Kart, and Junko for their success in this tournament, for their stunning win at the end there, and their unbelievably long first game. So yeah, I mean, I think this could be Kart's first Prizefight win, so I'm sure he's very happy about that. Yeah, and give me a moment, I'm fucking dying. Sorry about that. Whew. All right. I mean, I think it's just a lot of teamwork on the Axis side there. Big Mac putting in a lot of the work. Well, everybody seemed to be pulling their weight in some form. Kart doing a lot of support by the looks of things. Pretty good showing from the Allies as well. A lot of damage on Bandit and Icky there. Really matching the devastation on the other side, but not quite enough to make the to turn the tide, unfortunately. Yeah, I think that's just the end of that.
Yeah, I don't know what made them decide to just forget about the bottom, but
Yeah, I think
that was kind of the nails in their coffin.
I think so. I think if at any point they decided that they wanted to try and take back bottom, they might have had a lot more success with that. They certainly would have taken a lot of pressure off mid and north.
Yeah, I'm playing around that broom bar behind the logs with the elephant. Playing
Oh
zone
god, yeah.
control. You know, I think the best bet on their part that they could have done is try to play around it.
Oh yeah. I think that would have been a safer option, and possibly could have given them the opportunity to flank the elephants later on. Because I think the biggest issue was that they just couldn't get any flanks out. All of the entire right side was just held by Big Bilbo the entire game. And so they just had no opportunity to get around the side of the elephants. I think as well, the Allies didn't really go for a mobile build. I think all of the Allies kind of went very defensive. Slow moving tank destroyers and heavy tanks. Whereas I don't think I saw a single T-34 that game.
Yeah, there's nothing they had that they could kind of sweep in the back or sweep in the side, and you know, the Jacksons, but they're penned up north.
Yes, absolutely. Certainly no triple comets.
Yeah, nothing quick.
Nothing quick.
Whatever they were gonna do, the Axis was probably gonna be able to counter.
And I think I think just the fact that the Axis decided that they would also go defensive. I mean, that kind of seals the deal, because the Axis is just better at doing it. Or at least the Wehrmacht are. But really, they had two different elephants that game, and so really
2 elephants, 2 lefts.
2 lefts. You know,
You
you're
know,
kind
so
of just
you can't
getting,
sit there.
yeah, you can't, you're kind of just getting whittled down until there's nothing left. But it was a good attempt. Very strong showing from the Allies there. But it wasn't enough to bring them the win in the end. But yeah, I'm gonna call it quits for now. But yeah.
That's been a long day for you.
It fucking has. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I mean, thanks for popping in at the end there. It was it's good to have you in here. Keep me on my feet because I was missing quite a bit there.
Oh yeah, yeah, not a problem.
But yeah, I
was just
mean,
watching and
yeah.
those Katusha hits, though, I think
Oh
were
god,
the killer of the game.
those were insane.
That
Just
was the
wiping
largest.
a lot of I think it was Kart's remaining squads. But yeah.
There's a big dip in his. What was that like? No,
think
it wasn't 39. There's a couple good dips in
there's
his.
a couple
his
good ones, but yeah. I
army
think he was just
daggers.
getting destroyed by the Katyushas most of the game. He was kind of the
No,
punching bag.
you're gonna play in a prize fight. It's very ambitious for your
Yeah.
death track that far
Oh
up,
god,
you
yeah.
know?
Uh-huh.
'Cause everybody's gonna lean on that.
Yep,
They're gonna,
certainly.
as soon as they find it.
That's going to be the anchor for the whole team, at least on that side of the map.
And it's gonna be the big shit magnet for anything.
For any
anything
Katyushas
incoming
or
is going there.
Calliopes.
Artillery,
Yeah.
any sort.
Oh well. Yeah, I'll sort the admin out later, but thank you for kind of co-casting at the end there.
Not a problem.
And thanks to everyone watching for watching. It was a really good one this time. And by really good, I mean at least lasted more than half an hour. But yeah, I'm gonna head off now. So thanks for everyone for watching, and thank you for the follows and subs that I got this stream. I only stream like once a month, so it's appreciated that you even consider it. But yeah, I'll see you guys probably just next month whenever the next prize fight is. But yeah, anyway.
Maybe you'll get in the mood.
Maybe I'll get in the
chat
mood and stream
once.
at some point. Maybe I'll do some 1v1s. Or set up the 1v1 tournament like I said I would.
Very well.
Anyway. Alright. Thank you very
Alright, bud.
much.
Thanks again.